Will any of our friends decide, nay, I do not wish to be a part of this nonsense, I'ma go home? Because I can think of a lot of people who might actually consider that. Alright, so, first and foremost, Dart, you cool with any of this? Now our way is opened. Shauna, I'll be there soon. Poor Dart. Rose. You really forgive? Don't say anything. It's already in the past. In the past? Take your sword. You've become strong. You can take care of yourself. Kill me. Why? The black monster is dead now. We only have a companion who is on the same road. Dart shows remarkable restraint. Rose is much more, you know, feasibly... I mean, it's interesting. He spared Lloyd, and he spares Rose. All in all, it's just... he's a better person than most. I miss the time when you were chased by Fairbrand in the forest. Me too. And I didn't know anything back then. The world is so frail. The world is created that so it can perish at any time. The creator Soa can recreate one any time. But the people living there can accept it, believing it is fate or struggle against it. I struggled in order to protect this world. I was taken back by my friends who gave up their lives. Which reminds me, we gotta go back to those towers and free their souls and stuff. I told you. You're no longer alone, Rose. Dart. Let's go see everybody. This is just the beginning. Well, no, it's very much the ending, but I see it's really the beginning of the ending. I mean, I guess you could say, ha, not funny, not really good at making light of things. Anyway, let's go find our friends. We kind of need their help if we're going to get out of this place. First and foremost, we've got a couple of them hanging out at the weapon shop. Hello, peoples. Alright, so let's see. And Woozavang! Sup, Kongle and Albert, what's up? So, we're leaving in the morning. Yes, we are. What are you doing here? We don't know what will happen in ancient city of Winglies. We need strong weapon. I don't know, the axe and spear you guys have been using this entire time have been working wonders, personally. Kongle doesn't care about leader of creatures. Kongle goes with you to the end. For me, too. It's no longer the mere problem of the moon gem. I can't ignore this crisis of the world. No decent person could. You didn't imagine we wouldn't go with you, did you? I didn't. Hurry up if you want to buy, humans in Giganto. Your time is limited. Son, we already bought everything we want. Get out of here. Ah, what a jerk. Seriously, these are probably your first, like, actual customers in, like, 10 millennia. And y'all don't have to be so rude. Ugh. Alright, so we got Kongle and Albert back. That's good, that's good. Now we need to go over here so we can go get Miranda and a shell. Zoom to the relaxation chamber, where we're going to elaborate on that rose thing. It's not true. The reason why I hate roses is because I see my mother in roses. My mother never looked at me directly. It was as if she was hiding something from me. And she beat me up. I didn't know what was going on and why she was doing it to me, but I remember at least one thing. There were always roses on the shelf behind my mother. Why did your mother leave you? Sorry. Let's not talk about me anymore. Spoils our drinks. I don't think so. It's okay to be this way. Life's not always happy. In fact, it's very rarely happy. It's the hardships that make the good times so good. Listening to your story reminds me of my past. About your runaway daughter, right? Yeah, kinda came to the realization that she's very much dead, and, it's kinda depressing. You're so sharp that it hurts. I hate being roundabout. Yeah, I kind of noticed. Oh, you guys are here. When are we leaving? Michelle's been drinking too much since he heard we were going to Rogue. That's right! Drink a little more and it's let's leave for Rogue at once! Of course, to save the world. Obviously. Give me a drink too. May I join? I wanted to talk to you, Miranda. Same here. Sorry about, pimp slapping you into the stratosphere. It's kind of a coping mechanism. Shall we go? And zoom, 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 we're out! This place has got, like, weird little neon lights going on here. Seriously, there's, like, a grand total of 10 people living in this town. How does society function? I guess you guys have mastered the art of not dying, so I guess food isn't really a necessity, but what do you guys do here? Seriously, there's a weapon shop, a relaxation station, and, like, 2 beds of flowers. I guess there is all that other stuff way back there that we can't get to, but from what I've seen, it's all been very unimpressive. Anyway, Maru, you're the crucial key we need. Hey, buddies! Karen was telling me about the teleporting device. It's not like back home. And when are we going? We already heard lots about it from Charlie, and we found out where we should go. You're coming too? Of course! Without me, the strongest of all, you can't save the world. It's true. She is very correct. Besides, I learn a lot following Dart. Everybody's the same. Gigantos, humans, and Winglies. And all those other species that aren't involved in this. And I can't stand the destruction of a world where everybody lives. It's a good reason. I think for the first time, I agree with Maru. Is this the first time? Yeah. Leave here tomorrow morning. By that time, I'll be prepared so that I can send you on the way that goes to the home of Gigantos from here. Ooh, that's a long ways away. We can travel that far instantly? Then we might as well go directly to Rogue. Our power is becoming weaker day by day. That is our maximum power. Dart, they're willing to teleport us over 2 continents away. Honestly, I think we should take the deal. I understand. Take a boat to Rogue. It should have been prepared in the Twin Castle a short while ago. Was there a dock in that castle? Yes, there was. It was the one I tried to get into initially. Little did I realize that didn't come into play until Disc 4. I asked King's Yar and had him make one especially. I'm surprised that he listened to a Wingly. Not really, Rose. There are no humans or Winglies when it comes to the end of the world. Kinda gotta work together on this noise. You don't need to thank us. Now, it is too much to say that the mission of this city is to send you off. Alright? And this is one way. This city has been looking after the world. Now it is time for napping! Let's go back to Charlie. She must have prepared the bedrooms for us. Friggin' Grandma Wingley over there. Being all courteous and stuff. Sorry about that. I had to check the recording. Thought I heard something that sounded a lot like something breaking. Don't want none of that. Anyway, no, hang on. Maru goes there. That is her spot. She stands to the right of Dart, and Michelle stands to the left. This is the pivotal and critical formation that we need to have strict guidelines to, okay? It messes with the momentum otherwise. Anyway, also, like, I guess these are beds. They look more like chairs. Do Winglies sleep in chairs? Is that how Winglies work? Physiology and biology are all very confusing concepts for me. Anyway, then again, they are also the species that decided to invent transdimensional teleportation instead of freaking stairs. I'm just saying, all of this, highly unnecessary. It's like they're just trying to show off for the sake of showing off. Ain't having none of that. Alright, so I can't help but notice that literally everybody is missing. That can only mean one thing. Everyone is dead. Or there's a, a sending off party. That could possibly be it too, I guess. Charlie, what is this? Oh, naive boy. Don't you understand? It's a send-off for great heroes. You shouldn't have. Don't be shy. Rosie, honey, you've been doing really great. Since the soul of the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, was released, you've saved the world, let me see, at least 107 times by murdering helpless babies. So, be proud of that. Really, after even being called a black monster. Which is really weird. Stop it, the monsters died. Zieg is serious, and he has everything to give birth to the god of destruction. So, murder him, what good? Only Dragoons can stop him. Alrighty. I wonder what Creator So is thinking. Like destruction or regeneration. I wonder why it wants us to go through such a painful thingy. Thingy? We will change fate. I'll challenge my fate! Calm down, Lucina, it's not involve you! Everybody must survive, okay? Now go. Zieg won't wait for us. Don't worry, I only plan on going on, like, maybe 3 or 4 side quests before I actually proceed with the story. Don't worry, it's no big deal. Anyway, so much teleportation! All the way back to the home of Gigantos. Although, if we're being... I realize this is just sort of like a metaphorical path in the road, but it kind of looks like the home of Gigantos was, like, right next to this place. Which would have been, it would kind of have been really freakishly helpful if that were the case. We could just kept going that way. I don't know. Just saying. I know that that's not actually the case, but it's just funny. Anyway, all the way back to this place. Feels like it's been a millennia, perhaps even 3. Home of Gigantos. You know, pushing that rock off is kind of pointless, but okay. It was linked to here. Go figure. It's been a while. Hey, Heschel, remember when you murdered one of your former students here? Good times. Karen and Gigantos were pals for a long time. Of course it was there where still some Gigantos left. Sorry about that extinction thing there, Congle buddy. There were nice winglies like Charlie. They weren't all brutal people, unlike the legend tells. It's true. The legends really did make them out to look much worse than they are. We have to rewrite the book in the National Library. Yes, correct knowledge brings correct conduct. That's after this journey has ended. Save the world first, then we can solve the problems that involve, you know, miscommunications through legends. Let's go see King's Yor. We have to head to Rogue on the Queen Fury. Alright, so here's the dealy bobber, guys. Basically what's going to go down here is we obviously have to go back to, you know, King Mandress and his lovely daughters so we can get onto the boat so we can get to Rogue. However, that involves me actually going all the way through the home of Gigantos, through the Valley of Corrupt Gravity, back through that weird little Twangle Desert where we first met the Garrich gang, and finally we'll actually be there. And here's the thing, I also actually plan on going back to Lohan because I have enough money now so that I could actually go and get a couple of things. I think they're called magic singots. Basically, they're a super valuable hat item that costs like 10,000 gold. And if you equip it to a character, they get 50% evasion to magic attacks, and their magic defense is raised to ludicrous levels, much like the armor that I gave to Dart, except that applied to physical damage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Lohan and buy 2 of those hats. I'm going to give one to Maru and the other to Dart, essentially making them almost entirely immortal from all forms of damage. So we basically won't have to worry about combat whatsoever. Thing is, it's going to take me a little while to literally do all of that, because I'm going to actually have to, like, change discs in order to perform this feat. So, fast forward time, go! And we have returned! Woo! Alright, that took even longer than I was anticipating, but we did it! Alright, I made it all the way back, and as you might have seen, I don't know, it was kind of fast. I would imagine future me probably sped that up pretty dang good. But you should see now, look at Dart's stats! I mean, seriously, look at that defense stat! Look at that magic defense stat! Look at that physical and magic attack evasion stats. Holy hell. That is pretty dang super dope. And Maru is absolutely no slouch either. Her defense is not so good, but that's what the Phantom Shield is for. I can't afford Armor of Legend for her. If I could, I would gladly give it to her, but regardless, there you go. Also, am I possibly playing favorites with my choices and characters, and the choices I've decided on giving certain characters certain items? Absolutely! I feel it important to make a quick note of something. I love every character in this game. Do not get me wrong, okay? I like Rose, I like Albert, I really like Kongle, Miranda. Even Miranda is pretty dang cool when she wants to be. But Dart, Maru, and Michelle are the coolest characters, though. Oh, how can you expect me to not go with, like, seriously, the 16-year-old girl with a hammer and the 65-year-old action kung fu grandpa? Like, seriously, how could you choose anything other than those two? My goodness gracious. If you chose other characters, it's fine. I know that the top tier players of this game, yeah, because those are things that exist, usually go with Albert and Kongle. I go with Maru and Michelle. It's what I've always done. It's what I've done in every single conceivable playthrough of this game, for the most part anyway. In fact, this was the first time I've actually fully leveled up every single character's additions and Dragoon magic. There have been times, no joke, where at the end of the game, Miranda was still a Dragoon level 1 because I just never used her or Shauna. Oh boy. Oh, long time no see, folks. You're free to come and go as you wish. Thank you, giant man, who'd probably be pretty good on our team. Oh well. Have fun guarding a staircase for all of eternity. Me, oh my. Anyway. Oh, King Mandress. Oh, hey, I guess everyone's here. Well, this isn't overproduced. Dart, I've been waiting for you. What is this? We are seeing you off. You're our friends. We received a messenger from Charlie, or a message from Charlie. I'm not sure if that's a mistranslation or not. Her name was Karen. Everything is ready for going to Rogue. So, go and do that, I guess. The world must not be destroyed. I feel I don't have to bring that up, but I will anyway, because I'm a king and whatnot. Even if it was the intention of the Creator, we are still alive and living. We must defy God and all that good stuff. I beg of you, please save the world! Well, yeah, sure, I can do that. Commander Pula is waiting for you in the basement. That's not creepy. To carry our hope. Oh. Aww. And Fester, too! Everybody's here! So long. I love you all, you crazy fools! Shine on, you crazy diamonds! Remember when we unraveled the conspiracy of when the princess got kidnapped and replaced with an angry lady who we ended up killing? Those were good times! Oh my god, I miss those days. That was like 25 episodes ago or something. Oh, how time flies. Oh, you're here! My hat is pleased. Everybody looks confident. Although you are going to unknown land, there is no hesitation or wavering. Actually, it's my home village. A man of the sea isn't bothered by those little details. It's like I kind of lived there for the first 45 years of my life, so, Anyway, we're ready to go! We absolutely have to stop the crazy conspiracy to annihilate the world. However, we should never give up on rescuing our loved ones either. Well, duh. Farewell. This guy has given me one hell of a Flavio sort of vibe going from him. Let us be going, Dart. And the other guys too, I guess. The ocean awaits you! Oh, random Puler guy. The Commodore makes it sound simple, but I assume that this will take a while, won't it? Yepers. Then I think you'd better get what you need from the city and come back. Are you kidding? I have the exact same items I've had since the very beginning. Well, not the very beginning, but ever since I left that crystal town. I haven't used any of them yet. So, like, I ain't got nothing to lose. It's okay. I'm happy to help you, Dart. Besides, please rescue Shauna. Don't worry. We give you our promise. Of course we will. My name isn't Old Man McGriggett. Your name is McGriggett? I'll be waiting for you on the boat. Let's go. I mean, you know, it actually raises a pretty good point. We don't know any of the characters' last names except for Dart and Lavitz. God rest his soul. we know Dartfield and there was Lavitz Slambert, but Shauna, Miranda, Hachelle, Rose, Kongal, Maru, who their last names are? That is anyone's guess, as apparently Hachelle's is McGriggett. Hachelle McGriggett. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready? Well, derpa friggin' dur. Yes, we are. All right, then. Onwards and whatnot. On a really big boat. Sadly, there are no boat shenanigans this time around. Also, I realize the game has a weird, skewed sense of time when it comes to how long it actually takes the player to do a certain task and how long it takes end-world for things to actually happen. But here's the thing. This boat trip apparently is going to take a very long time, possibly weeks for the characters. But for us, it's really going to be more like a whee! So that's kind of silly. I'm just throwing that out there. It's like it takes no time at all for us, but apparently upwards to maybe a week or so before the characters actually get there. Anyway, we got some kind of weird octopus monster. I think it's called a blart. I guess, I don't know. Point is, murder in its face. Somehow pulling off additions at all sorts of weird angles, usually doing that completely throws off my groove. And I hate it when people throw off my groove. Makes me throw people out windows and crush villages, like little dioramas of villages with my big model of a thing. You know, Emperor's New Groove. It's a good movie. Anyway, whee! My reference started strong, and then I just kind of piddle-paddled away into nothingness, and I just feel like an idiot now, so... Oh my goodness gracious, it's a magical bird! If you manage to kill the magical birds, you will be given untold dreams and wishes. I'm not sure if you guys have ever even seen one of these magic birds, but yeah, like the blue one gives you experience, the yellow one gives you money, and I imagine... What are you? Oh, you're like the full-on actual rainbow bird. Well, then I'm guessing you probably give us a lot of good stuff, but chances are you're going to run away, so I don't really care, and I'd rather move on with the story. I don't really need money or experience at this point. Admittedly, getting Armor of Legend and one of those magical hats for Hachelle would be nice. But he's a tough old man. He can take it, I'm sure. He says, knowing that he'll have to revive him a lot.